And let's start off your reading, Virgo. I pulled some interesting cards for you guys for the mid-month readings, starting with the Seven of Chalices. And the Seven of Chalices normally indicates so many opportunities. It's hard to decide. Maybe feeling like you're not clear, have your head in the air, and could also be too not grounded. I'm getting the feeling of, and you guys are an earth sign and a very grounded earth sign, but I'm feeling like overthinking or fantasizing about what could be, and really needing to take a look at the practicalities and the details a little bit more. Like I said, you guys are pretty good at doing that normally. I'm very good. But there is a little bit of this unusual flavor going on for you. This would be like Neptune in astrology. This would be like Neptune energy. So I don't know if any of you all have that in your charts, but let me know if you do. Like I said, it's very unusual for you guys. If you look at this particular card, there's all different cups. The cups are about what our emotions and what makes our heart sing. And I just feel like you have some opportunities. Maybe there's too many opportunities, and it's making you feel like you don't know if you want to make a decision yet because they all look good. If you look on her right shoulder, there are angelic guides around you. So pay attention to your intuition. Yeah, there's a lot of green in this card. As you can see, her dress, and then the leaves above her. Yep, she needs to tune into nature, or at least tune into earth. Get grounded, put your feet on the ground, soak in water, do those things that allow us to go into left brain logic. And I am noticing the sort of orange above in other words, in this area, this orange here. So, it may be too that second chakra, creative intuition, has come alive quite a bit for some of you. So yeah, let me know in the comments. And watch your moon and rising sign if these messages don't make sense. But they are very interesting for you, because the next two cards came out in reverse. And then there's the fourth card. So the next card that came up is the Page of Swords in reverse. So normally this would indicate upright, if my camera will focus, and it did. This would indicate new studies to move forward. As you can see, she has her book open on the left-hand corner with the light shining on it. The owl is on the tree watching her, and the moon is above her. So she studied late at night. She stayed up. She's done extra work. And I feel like you all have done that, but it came up in reverse, meaning that there could be some delays around what you studied or what you wanted to put into action. There may be a little bit of office gossip, spying, or looking into your drawer, office drawer. I don't know what it is about people spying on you at work, or going through your drawers, possibly, when you're not there. So if you can, make sure and lock your files, lock up what you can. And yeah, a bit of a delay too on anything moving forward that you have studied. It doesn't mean it won't happen, because I'm looking at the last card. So good things are coming. But again, you might feel a bit of delay. So say that you're studying and learning new work practices. In other words, new technology, software technology. And this position is really for you to learn and to show others, to teach others, to train others, whatever the case is. But there's a little bit of indication of someone else nosing around in your business. And so that could cause you to focus on that, or there's a delay because of that. It could be company policy is just restricting you back, red tape kind of thing. a little bit of holding you up. And interestingly enough, then the Ten of Wands comes up, and it normally indicates moving towards higher goals, taking all that you've done, experienced, and there's a bit of a burdensome, but moving towards this light up here, the goal, the achievement. Now, this came up in reverse too, and it's not too unsimilar to what this one in reverse is. Change of plans, maybe feeling overburdened. Maybe it feels like you can't move forward. Maybe, those office politics or whatever it is, and you're a little bit aggravated or annoyed about these, and you want to see a project to end, to solution, and you're not able to do that for some reason. It could be too that, the holidays and people are taking off work, and you're not able to be in a team transition, whatever that phrase means. It just came up, so I'm going to go ahead and go with it. But yeah, and if you feel overworked, if you feel like you're the one that's doing most of the work, well, then you could be. And so I'm tapping on the table as I'm talking. It makes me feel grounded. I really want you guys to ground, to, do whatever that means for you. If it means walking, if it means exercising, but feel yourself in your body. Don't get your mind twisted about what other people are or not doing, the other people not living up to their responsibilities. Because you will have your day, and apparently you do have your day, because the fourth card to come up is the same as the Chariot card. It's called the Battle Wagon in this particular deck, and maybe that's right for you. Maybe it does feel like it's been a battle, but you know what? You move forward with light and speed and success. As you can see, there's the two white horses, and he's happy now. He's going into the light. There's a big black and white bird above him that's flying with him. So this is moving on past, and I'm hearing the word oppressive and or aggressive situations. So it could have felt oppressive during this time period. It could have felt others were being assertive or aggressive, or maybe not only in a verbal way, but just coming into your space, feeling like people are not setting boundaries, and just like walking into your office unannounced, many different variations of what I said earlier. But this feels like there's success for you. So you're going to move into joy and happiness. You're going to get through all this. Interestingly enough, let's pull some clarification cards and see what those hold for you. Well, the first card that comes up is the Queen of Pentacles, and that is an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So that very much, to me, indicates that you're going to come off and out of this feeling like, you have it. You're going to feel like you have all sources renewed. You're going to be happy about where you are. She has the comforts of life. She has her money. She has the warmth of nature. She feels grounded. And some of you actually are going to move. Like the 6 is about, in numerology, the 6 is about taking care of home, family, and responsibility. But oftentimes during a 6 personal year, so if you're in a 6 personal year or not, but I often find that times where people are moving residences. If you're in a 6 personal year, most likely I'll say, are you moving? Or have you thought about moving? Or is your office moving? It's like firming up your foundation and getting your feet planted on the ground, which I was talking about earlier. Wow. And then the 8 of Rods comes up in reverse. So 8 of Rods is about hearing sudden news, departing, traveling quickly. It is coming up in reverse. So again, there's been a bit of delay for you. You know, it's two things, Virgo. I'm getting that, yeah, you are on a mission to move and go forward, but there have been delays. And maybe that's, yeah, that could be two different Virgos. If, you know, again, if this isn't speaking to you, watch your sun and moon, or your moon and rising sign. Then the Page of Pentacles comes up. So there's new business ideas. There's happiness around joint ventures. The Sun card comes up. That's optimism, hope, joy. And then the Temperance. The Temperance to me is about patience. Being patient where you are. Being patient with other people. You know, I talked about that. So if you're in that office scenario or your own business and you feel like you're doing all the work, or you're working for someone and you're still doing all the work, then you know, that very well could be just have patience, because you're going to see your just rewards. All right, let's add these up. Interesting reading, Virgo, really. 7, 8, and 10 is 18, and 7 is 25. And 25 is 7, of course. And 7 in numerology is about analyzing, planning, thinking, intuiting, the sort of the pause button, putting on the pause button for a moment so that you can see where you are, see where you need to go next. And oh, wow, very interesting. Well, so in traditional tarot, it is the same as the Chariot card or the battle wagon. So this apparently is the end result. I love that. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what's number 7? Well, it's the same. It's this card right here. So this all adds up, including this card, to a success. Like I was saying earlier, business travel, it may relate to that. Far-reaching potential, important communication. It could be overseas, or it could be over your country or your city. New projects that have new success that could begin again, or projects you've worked on that could have new hope about them. Keywords with the Chariot card is victory, recognition, successful action, self-confidence, personal achievement, leadership, consolidation of power, control, good health. Could be, like I said, travel, military service, or relocation. So any of you that are in the military, first of all, thank you for your service. And if this pertains to you, then maybe you're coming home for the holidays, or you're traveling to a new location, or going to a different base. But just saying, there's a variety of ways that this could end up. It's one of the more interesting readings I've done recently, Virgo.